Go easy on me, Jinxie.
His commentary is biased. When Jared shoves Jack 10 suitor, he said, "Oh, it's such a good play." When I shove Jack 10 suitor, "Oh, he's wild, he's crazy."
How much
Five,
is it?
five.
All right.
Five.
We're gonna represent APT. Let's do this. Yeah? Yeah. I barely wear it.
Four.
I would have to go like this.
You spent too much on with your hairdresser to put a hat on.
Heads up.
I know.
Dyeing your
but,
hair all the time.
But it still looks so bad that you would have to put in.
The other day, someone was getting interviewed, and I was watching it on my phone.
Yeah.
And I was showing my wife. I said, "Here, look." And then you walked past behind, and your hair was up like this. She goes, "What's he wrong with his hair?" I said, "No, that's his hair. That's not it."
Next joke.
Oh, Nash sent me a picture. I'll
Yeah,
show
is
you.
it? It was like that.
Yeah. He.
Those kings.
Look.
Those queens and
Good starting hand, that one. The second back.
Here. He's like, "Bro, why is there a bird nest on your head?"
That's it.
And I'm like, haha, times are tough at the moment, trying to rent my head out to the birds for
Very
extra
polite
cash
of you
flow.
to give me all 5 community cards to try and catch up.
That's fair.
That's good. That's good.
I reckon if the river was like a creek, I was going to value there. And there's more money.
eightfold.
This is a big detection bow.
Twofold, threefold.
And good afternoon to our viewers watching the stream that's just popped up. As you can see, this is no longer the
Five rates. Five rates,
TLPT
4.5.
25K. We've got a completely new feature table. This is the Joe Hachem
4.5.
annual feature event, $1,650 buy-in. You will see some familiar faces on this stream.
Sevenfold. Heads up.
And this particular format will play down to 32 runners. And it becomes a shootout event. And I believe also once the late registration is closed, has an element of a bounty as well, with the $1,650 bounty placed on the heads of some players. And the players that do become the bounty get their rake back. So just reading that from the post on the APT Live Facebook page. So as you can see, some very familiar faces to APT, and particularly Queensland. Ray Wang, Brisbane player. Dipper, Chris Zanenos. Michelle Anunu from the Gold Coast.
Here, and you were like, I don't know what's going on, but something.
And then being the Joe Hachem feature event, you may have noticed Joe Hachem also on the table. He's joined by fellow Melburnians Dean Schneider and our one international guest, Benjamin LeBlond.
I'm running hot as.
Came known to us when he made the final table of the PLO 8 Max earlier in the series. He's now resides in Bali, Indonesia, and is originally from Canada. So this table, it's probably going to be, I would guess, a bit more talkative than normal, or certainly more talkative than the TLPT events that we had on.
16.
So we know Dipper loves to get involved in some table talk, and see he's opened fours here from the +1.
Is that because I showed you
Joe
a
Hashem's 3-bet jacks out of the big one.
I'm still blown away by that 7 of spades, man.
4, 16.
I'll try not to talk over these players in this hand as we might listen to them on the table talk.
Joe first. Bet 15,000. 1-5. Three all in and 4. Showdown.
See the
You either had ace king or you had
It's
you
coming
had
too, isn't
jacks.
it? It's coming too, isn't it?
Oh no,
Oh god. Nah.
you're lucky.
He doesn't need it though.
6.
6.
Nice hand.
It's the upside down 6.
What a hole.
Just wait. fucking-
Ben,
He did have a 4 again.
you're from the same part of the same sense, Ben.
Oh, you knew it.
Canada.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Canadians
You
so much.
fucking disgusting.
Doesn't bother me.
That's good. You're not stupid.
How much?
42-8.
42,
42-8.
Oh, he's tilted because he's not there.
Bring it out.
Where is it?
Look, you either had nothing or something.
You must be
You
a
had
bounty.
something. Don't get excited.
Is there a
You're
bounty
always
on your
C
hand?
betting,
Is there a
right?
bounty on your hand? There must be. There's not.
You either got something or nothing. Your stack got you paid, nothing else.
That was fast. Did you get to play one hand?
Small line, seat 1 is leaving. Big blind is here.
I got C.
yeah, so we saw an interesting hand there
Sorry guys, you just can't have your phone on this table. Sorry.
between Dipper and Joe.
Sorry. Sorry.
Dipper,
Right.
Dipper
You
with
just can't have your phone out on
put
this
Joe
table.
Hachem on the ace king, and
If you want to use it, just have to hop out.
he was wrong. And little double up for Joe Hachem. So he stays with us, which is great.
Seat 1's just
In
gone.
the Joe Hachem feature event, we want to see him on the final table here. And currently,
Just a big line as well. 2,000.
we've got
All good. Thank you.
56 players registered for this event, 35 remain. So this is the feature table, not a final table. And players will play down until there are 32 remaining, or level 16, I believe.
4,000.
All right, players in the mystery bounty, start making your way back to your tables. Players in the mystery bounty, back to your tables, please.
And Dean started this feature table as the short stack, and he's found a hand to jam over the open of Amin Riyazadi.
24.2. 24.2.
I'm dead to you.
Seat
First up.
4,
12 big blinds, so they expected him in to make the call, and he has. So we've got Ace Jack versus Ace 10 suited. And Dean Schneider's at risk.
I reckon a 10 would be a good card.
Dean was the Melburnian that was in the commentary box last night alongside Braden Jinks. So he said he was a bit nervous, and we had to listen back, and he was actually very, very good and provided some interesting insight. So we've seen him taking the lead here with his Ace 10, so he will get the double up and stays alive, which is good to see. Dean did want us to give him a give out a shout out to his beautiful wife Taylor and a baby girl due in February. So
It's alright. You had to go with it. Absolutely. You've got 12 bigs.
it's good that Dean is got the double and he stays with us for a bit longer, so Taylor can watch him.
Should be a big line. 2-2.
Hopefully he'll be bringing home some money back to Melbourne for you.
12,000. 5 fold.
See him in really pushing the envelope here, opening the Jack 5 suited. Min's a very different player to myself.
Playing Chris.
Obviously won a lot more money than me, and
12,000. 8 fold.
Jack 5 suited's not in my end of the gun opening repertoire, but
3 fold. 12,000.
part of the reason why I like commentating these streams is I get to learn from some of the
4 fold.
best as well. Looked like we
With the QR code.
saw a re-raise from Michelle there, and quite correctly has identified him in as opening a little bit wider than
So can I not intimidate a little bit?
most, so Michelle takes that pot down.
Is that illegal? Is that heads up?
Heads up is better.
Michelle's an interesting character and very well known on the Australian Poker Tour and throughout all of the poker throughout Queensland.
And you ask the person, do you want to sweat with me?
Couldn't
Is that allowed?
even begin to count the number
What
of
if they
tournaments that he's won, but
This is nice over here.
I'm just asking.
very accomplished player, Michelle.
5 raise. 4.5.
Tells us he originally learnt to play in the Israeli army, and whatever skills he picked up there have been the key to his success for the last probably half a dozen years that I've known him.
Raiden, I think this is a
He's always thereabouts.
6 fold. 7 fold. 4.5.
Normally we see him on the final table. This is just a feature table.
Fold. 1 fold. 4.5.
look it up between hands.
No, you have to take it out. Yeah, you have to do like out of the thing. Yeah. Cool. It's not. Still not.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
yeah. So you gotta give me.
Yeah, but you also need 500. So you give me 500, I give you 1,000. So 3 runners, so 3 folded and 4. Sorry.
Yeah, it made it weird. Made it weird. But also know this is a family event, so it's really
4 check. 5 bets, 7.5.
Was that really?
2 call. Four call. 3 runners.
There's guys with stands. They
G'day
get
to all
stands
our
and they sit at there.
people
like that
watching
on
in the
table.
chat.
It's like-
Great to hear from you
Yeah,
in
they
the chat.
do.
Make sure that
They got a stand and they've got their phone like that.
you find that if you're watching it on Facebook,
Where are we?
I'm sure you let us
Hollywood.
a comment. You can also find us on YouTube and Twitch. And if you're watching us on either of those platforms, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. That way you'll know when we go live. Like the videos if you can on YouTube. Lets us know
15 bet, 16. 1 to 6.
you're enjoying the content. As we see Ray's opened under the gun here. He's got calls from both Ben and Amin. Ben took the lead on the flop, but Ray's got them all drawing dead with the club on the turn, turning it's the second nut flush, and still has Benjamin coming along as you expect. He's got the ace and the club, but obviously he doesn't know. He's no chance of taking this pot down, so interesting to see what size Ray goes with here. Expecting he might suspect Ben's got an ace of some type, so it looks like he's gone
I did one year looked up in a motorcycle.
quite large, I believe. 50k in the 70s, so Ben has a decision here.
Even they're trying to limit the table.
Does block the flush draws, but block, as we know, blockers aren't always a thing in poker. You can just have it, and Ray does. Ben maybe just considering he hasn't played a lot with Ray and mightn't give him credit for the flush, so
Surely you can just come on, Joe. Surely you can just do these.
Ben thinks about this and does make a very good fold. So nice fold, Ben. Saved himself some chips there. It was for most of his stack, so he needed to be confident that he was right if he was going to call, and he's made a good fold there. So Ray's, of course, from Brisbane. Ray Wang.
Rub me wrong.
His biggest score, I believe, is over 300,000, around the $325,000 mark in the 2020 APL Million at Southport Sharks in 2022.
4,000.
I think his hand and mob says he finished officially third in that, but via ICM he took the most money, over 300k score. So
I did. I learnt my lesson.
Razor,
I told you, you never had enough chips for me to fold.
very
I
well
wish you
known
had more.
player, and no surprise to see him on feature tables and final tables. And
Check.
here he is again. He actually told us that he wasn't aspiring Street Fighter 4. It's the arcade game, professional back in the day, and you can see he's seated next to Amin Riazadi, who I believe took him on down in the Voco lobby arcade, where they've got a arcade game set up, and they battled Ray and Amin for quite a few hours the other day. He said, and Ray being the expert and looking up the combos of all the moves and everything, he
Doing good?
managed to have a pretty good time down there. And
Oh,
I
I
he
think
said he only
everyone
lost one or two games, one or two matches to Amin.
2 raise 5,000.
So Rob Ray's into his arcade games. You see Ben opening the pocket fives from the hijack,
Yeah,
and
Centurion. Yeah.
3 call 5,000.
We were on the table together for like
just been a bit
2 hours.
cagey
5,000.
and just
Yeah,
called
you were
the
drinking.
queens in the cutoff. No raise, so he's under
Picked off the
looking
bluff
his
tonight.
monster he has, and he can find Amin's found the ace king button.
Yeah, it
so
was a very good call.
that's obviously going to be bumped up, so we'll see what the size he goes here.
Somebody to go through, right?
4 raise 18. 1 8. 5 fold 18.
It's gone just north of 3x that, which is fine with an open and a call.
6 fold.
We'll find Ben.
Yeah, they screen, right? Mad boys. Is it that in?
I had ace high. I don't know
His
if it was ace queen.
options, and then probably have
I
to
think I had
fold
like ace
another one
5 or
here.
something. I don't think
Although
it
it
was
is a
that strong.
re-entry
Oh,
tournament,
it was
you
no,
may
it was ace jack. It was ace jack.
consider
C2 all in.
Check raise Jack 2.
putting him in on a ace king.
Yeah,
and
it's
just trying to
ace jack
flip
or
for a
something like that,
double
yeah.
stack up here, so that's the option he's taken.
78.3.
Now Dippers
78.3.
got a decision to make. So when you just call with the queens there,
Yeah.
you've disguised your hand, but now it's gone 3-bet and then back to the original opener.
Yeah, that's what you said. You said. Yeah.
4-bet
Yeah,
all in.
exactly.
The queens,
A little thing.
I guess, could be dead sometimes, but probably too strong for Dipper to fold. I mean, Dipper will be considering it. I guess you see he's got to worry about Amin has him covered. He's got Amin covered. Yeah, I don't think he's thinking about folding. He's just thinking about how he goes with the isolate re-raise there. So now I'm into that. It's an equally tough spot. A 5-bet comes out. The first 5-bet pot I've seen on the stream this week. So obviously some big hands here, and Ben's elected to try and flip his almost 40 bigs into a big stack. And
Place and satellite shipping
we've
call.
got the 5-bet from Dipper.
What are your plans, Joe? You going back to Melbourne soon?
Satellite guaranteed.
He watches this back, he might probably go, "You're an idiot for thinking I'd ever consider folding queens here." And probably right. Monstrous hand. And, I mean,
Players in the satellite, you can start over 60 seconds until your tournament recommences.
in a tough
Or
spot.
ladies in the Empress, please make your way
Ace
to your
King, I
table.
mean, yeah, it does fold.
Showdown.
Not too many people would do that too, I guess, but it's tough when you get the 5-bet from
I want to
Dipper.
lose you. I knew
Let's
he.
see what the Ace or King would have come for Amin, and he'll be shaking his head if he sees the Ace or a King here. But at this stage, we're just
There you
five's
go,
the
mate.
only relevant
Ace King
card, I
was
guess.
banging
And
me, right?
there's the King in the window.
I got my banana out of the pot.
Wow. Amin would have been thinking, what if? And
Oh, thank
it
you.
would have
Hey,
been a
is
massive
that the first
fight,
time you
but now
folded Ace
Dipper's
King?
got all
No,
the chips.
it's not. I'm just amazed. Like
Two
getting jammed
big
like
blinds.
this.
Oh my god, Dipper, you play that like that's the only way
Like
you
a
play
boss.
that. You played it
That's the only way I lose him,
You
right?
played it the only way you lose it.
The only way I lose him, I play him.
Pseudo fan feature.
Dealers in the
2.
Empress, your button
No,
starting
what
at
sucks
60
is that I'm seeing his hand with. No, it goes 5, 5, 18, and then this guy just goes all in for 70. Just for no reason, for me to just lose the
Just
hand.
to help me out, mate. Are you trying to want to help us?
Shut up.
Did I thank you?
C2, yeah.
I forgot to thank you.
You should actually thank him. Because you're supposed to lose all of your
Any
stack. You know
other
that.
lady is currently
Look, I know, that's why I nearly called. And then I thought,
Dipper,
I
it's
called
on
here,
you.
I'm going to lose.
2,000.
That's why I raised. I was thinking about it. And then I thought, nah.
Your blinds are
Don't
starting
get
at
greedy.
100, 200. Dealers.
It's the same play, right?
Deal provided
Same play if he
by
folds.
currently at your
He's
table.
still doing it.
Call,
Yeah,
C5,
100%.
4,000.
But he doesn't fold then.
Yeah, he doesn't fold.
Yeah.
Some fun table chat there amongst
Just
them,
gave him
talking about that
compliments on
hand.
that
And
table and just go.
yeah, I'm in a bit frustrated, as we can tell.
If he 3-bet, you 4-bet, and then that guy goes all
Of course, if
No, I was saying if he folds.
Ben didn't put the 4-bet in, then Dipper wouldn't have put
And
the
all
5-bet,
players
and
currently
Amin would
in
have called.
the rotation. Your tournament is recommencing
that
in
might not be.
just
They're
under
talking
2
about
minutes.
Big enough.
Ben did make the
Make your way
5,
back to your
3
table.
bet
That's
plus
all
5.
players currently in the Hilo
Gone broke,
rotation.
maybe. I don't know, they're still pretty deep, so
4 call. 20.
depends if Dipper 4-bets the queens against Amin, and Amin might have been in the 5-betting on that call, so we'll never know. But meanwhile, we see Michelle and Nunu. He's got a monster here in the big blind, and it's already. This one's been opened by Amin.
Get 2, Joe. Get 2. Oh,
By
Yeah,
Amin, called by Ray.
Come on,
and
let's have
3-bet
one.
the kings in the big blind.
you don't have to shout. We'll shout
Is
you.
that the same flop
Get-
as
get-
the
put the
last
two.
hand, I think? King 2, 3 different suits, but my memory is not that bad. I'm sure that was the flop last hand. King 2, 3.
No, thank you.
Michelle's flop top set,
Yeah, I'll fix it up. Let me fix it up.
7 bet.
You get the next one.
and he's just going with it here. And, it's an interesting one because it's got both back draws working.
Are you drinking Shiraz? What are you drinking? Yeah.
It's got every back door. The back door nut flush draw, the back door's wheel, the back door
I
Broadway.
can do it with queens too, so be careful.
Of course, Ray's got the flush draw as well, so
Yeah. No, what? He had 50k. What do you want me to do? Just fold. Just because he's got a bracelet, you don't just fold it.
You can still hear Dipper in the background.
He had a bracelet.
I was hoping he had ace king.
That guy had a bracelet.
Used to Dipper's voice on this final table.
thought
He
you were
loves it.
talking
We love him. Not in this hand though. Ray's got a decision here. Looks like. Ooh, he's potentially got raising chips there, and he's bumping it up.
5-0.
I guess that's a function of the flat call by a min. So having a min in the hand means that his flush
No,
draw
I played one
may be a bit
live, but
vulnerable. So
I don't know whether I'm going to play now because the 5K's tomorrow and it's a
potentially
2-day.
to take this down
So
without
I've got to decide. Like,
seeing another
which is
card.
pretty shit. They should have
However,
had the 5K today.
Today, yeah.
Like 6 o'clock
we
tonight.
know
after
Michelle's not
this.
going anywhere. He's got
You can all
enough
go
to
in it.
play.
Exactly, yeah.
Play
But
tomorrow.
the structure's kind of weird.
Pretty weird.
Interesting how Michelle
So I think I'll play the
goes
5K
here.
rather than the main.
Both fairly deep.
Oh, yeah. More value.
Over 100 big blinds.
What is life without the experiences you have? Come on.
There's only 22 people bagged so far today.
And they got the 2 guarantees.
Yeah, jump in.
You bag?
No, yeah. I fired 2 bullets already.
Yeah, you keep trying.
I've been upon a
Well
table
worth
where
it.
my volume should have been wider. I said I've been upon a table where I've been talking like
Today should be a big day for it, though. I reckon.
Yeah, and tomorrow will be. Tomorrow's a turbo though,
Yeah,
so today should be the
And
day
he's probably
they come
wondering
in.
what Ray's raising. He might be
Because I want to be in a play where there's a lot more people. So
Try
one of
bags.
the hands Ray would raise with is a smaller set, which is Michelle's bed too. So he's just elected to bump it up to 120. So I can now raise.
25 all in.
Gonna go with it, and Michelle obviously snapping off, and we're
Yeah.
Michelle's got his money in very good. Just the 6 outs, as we can see, after a couple of folded cards up the top there. So Michelle needs to fade a spade, and just turn Ray dead like that with the king's full. So that's another huge pot. 383,000.
Are we on stream?
Hey?
Are we on stream?
Yeah.
190 big blinds. Dang. And Michelle and Dipper have announced themselves as the chip leaders in this one. Wow, we're in such a deep structure as well. They're going to be hard to run down. If anyone's seen Michelle or Dipper play before, already up to 4 starts. And
I wouldn't do that. I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't do that.
Just be careful walking to your car if you do that though.
Yeah, you might not get home.
Yeah. Call him whatever you
Look
like.
at me, mate. I'm never picking a fight with this guy. Come on.
Full big blind. 1, 2, 2.
this tournament's already been quite popular. 1650 buying, 56 runners, already generating an $80,000 prize pool.
1 raise, 4,000.
But I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
3 fold.
I mean,
We have a new player join us, Jackie Ty.
4 raise, 11.
does.
6 fold. 7 fold. 4,000. 11, sorry, 11.
It's a nice hand, Jacks, to start with under the gun, and Min's elected to bump it up Oh, wow. And I mean, Taylor Pickles is known for her fantastic dealing skills. And also an action dealer. And I've jumped in here, I think I've only been commentating for about half an hour or so. And I've seen some massive hands back to back. Some huge pots. This one's going to be another one. Another 4-bet pot. So Joe Hachem 4-bets as well. Gotta be a bit worried about your jacks. I mean, takes no time, throws those away. So
Oh, you know when you go like this, and then
Joe takes in that pot.
No way. They folded his hand.
Let's see what Taylor Pickles' next trick is.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah. You know, I was down the coast once, and a guy bet, and I raised him all in, and he put chips out like that, and I turned my hands over, and he pulled it back.
forward motion.
And they let him pull it back, mate.
Forward motion.
It was disgusting. I just left. I said, I'm not coming
What do you
back
first
again.
dipper?
That's why I mean, it's hard to know. Every organisation is different, right? But it's hard to know.
Right?
Every organisation.
Yeah, but that's bad, mate.
4-fold.
My chips never touched the felt.
Did you make it to the car park afterwards?
I actually nearly blew him at the table.
I was just saying, right, I played in a Cairns casino, right?
Yeah.
And their rule is, when you bet, you have to bet in a pile like this.
Yeah.
I would get my chips and I go like this. String bet.
Yeah, that's nice.
But I'm like, you can see the chips easier.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I was like,
So
that's a
bad.
dumb rule.
See a bit of story time going on there.
You grab it and go like this.
Dipper and Dean and Michelle talking about
1 call.
other situations they've played at, various other events, and
Is that a new
much
stack or did
smaller
you move?
pot here.
They gave me 190 because I'm an ambassador.
Ah, okay, so that's not a new stack.
Bet 12,000.
No, but they let me start with
I
more.
was going to say, that sounds like Jared Thatcher's voice, and
It's not unfair when you guys are
can now
ambassadors. you
confirm
start
that with the picture.
I'm just an ambassador for
APT Ambassador Jared Thatcher taking the seat
blood, sweat and tears for me and
of what was Ray Wang. We have had Jared in the booth
blood, sweat and paper.
this week, which was very fortunate, and Jared provided some fantastic insight with Braden discussing some hands in the TLPT events. So we welcome Jared. Of course, he represented New South Wales in the State of Origin. He's an APT ambassador. His domestic poker record in Australia is unbelievable. Over $1 million.
Is he still looking at me?
Joe Hachem annual
I know he's
feature event.
wincing this whole time,
If
right?
you've not commenced
But
your
you got-
shuffle,
you got-
your
you
blinds
got
are
a double.
up.
Okay, a full double.
2400 with a
I actually like you. That's why I gave you some chips. I don't want you to leave.
In the Joe Hachem annual feature event, your blinds are up.
But he's telling you, you calling me because I had a 4 and they had before. When he's holding 4,
4 raise. 4,000. 5-fold.
like he likes to play with fire.
4,000.
I'm not afraid.
6-fold. 4,000.
As Dipper continues not to disappoint with his table talk.
I have a natural hold.
7-fold. 8-fold. 4,000. 1-fold.
And already some big stacks on this table.
4 or 5.
4.
So
3 call. Heads up.
Jared will be looking around there and going, wow, what have I walked into here? And
3 check.
as I said, represented New South Wales. They got second place in the State of Origin. It's taken down by Western Australia, of course.
4 bet. 3,000. 3-fold.
You haven't seen the
1,200. 2,400.
hand that took place between Dale Marsland and Guangzhou for China, where all the players were.
They must have went to a bottle shop,
Western
AJ.
Australia, try and catch up to them.
We could have went and got a good
didn't happen.
bottle of wine from the bottle
Check
shop
out that
actually
on
at the
our
time.
socials. It's a short
That's all we
on
want.
YouTube
For 1200 this end.
and also on our Facebook page. So it's a big hand. Trying to push out some more of that short form content as well. So check those out. There's a deck read by Yisha. An amazing fold by Malcolm Trainer, and very early in the week, Dan Alouche, I'm going to pronounce his name, probably stuffed that up, but folded aces, so that was another one we captured and snipped up for you. And then one of the best bluffs I've witnessed, certainly in the commentary box, is Yoon Kang against Alex Linsky, and that short, if it hasn't been released already, will be released this afternoon. An amazing bluff there, so keep an eye out for those.
Yeah.
One other thing we've been trying to do with this broadcast as well is get a little bit of information on our players that are seated in and around our feature tables. So I'm glad that I mentioned Ray Wang before he unfortunately GG'd, at least for his first bullet anyway. Mentioned his Street Fighter 4 stuff and his April Million success. So we've got Dipper in this hand, who sort of also needs no introduction. So we didn't really get too much info on him, although he is a businessman from the Brisbane area, loves his poker. You see that hat he's wearing is the Live Lucky. It's the American flag with the four-leaf clover, and he's part of Team Live Lucky, he says. He's loving life, an amazing family, and so many friends around the poker community. We always see Dipper here, especially in the Brisbane. There won't be too many events any series he's missed. Brisbane for quite a while.
Got a little girl on the one we had a heartbreak last year, so
Five check.
Jared just take that
Make me
small little
sweat
pot
it,
down.
mate. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I needed the bet there, eh, mate?
You were going to win, you did.
Didn't know whether you were trapping me with the king of clubs, mate. I knew you had a king.
I had the
Welcome to the table, Jared Thatcher.
He was trapping you.
One pot from one.
Happy
That's
to
how you do it. That's how you have one of the best domestic records in the country. Is just about every pot you play, you win. And we'll see how he continues early on in this tournament. But nice to get off to a good start and get your chip stack going in the right direction, like Jared just did.
Oops.
but yeah, heavy. So this one's heavy. How many weeks?
Five raise, 20. Six fold.
Sorry.
let me get it.
Bit of drink
Cheers,
service
buddy.
coming in.
Cheers.
Some refreshments. So this event
Only because I've got a
is
free wine.
just a little bit more fun and a little bit
I
more
need a
casual, I should
Yeah,
say,
try and get your table.
than the 25k TLPT that we've been watching the last couple of days. 1650 buy in this one.
You got one for me, brother?
Players, as you can see, having a little more of a chat, a bit more banter, and I saw this pot open by Dipper, ace queen in the cutoff, and
I bet 11.
Jared bumped it up from the small blind, and they went to a flop. They both missed. Jared just continues with about a quarter pot,
3 raise, 30, 3-0.
just about. Exactly how I would have played it so far. Just good for me. I like watching players of Jared's calibre to see how different he plays and what I can pick up and learn from him.
Five-fold.
Wow, Dipper's just that's interesting. That's a nice raise from Dipper there. And
They gave him extra
takes that
chips.
one
I've got to
down.
get
So
them.
just check how this hand starts to unfold and nothing crazy goes on. I might just duck out of the commentary box for a moment.
Four
Have a
raise,
walk around the
five-fold.
room. Jinx is
Five-fold.
just having a little bit of a break. So that's why you've got me.
Doing my last couple of poker trips before I go to knuckle down and have responsibility.
Heads up.
To the point where I'm not sleeping. But yeah, that's
Shell first. Six check.
I won't do that to you again. I won't disrespect you again now, mate.
yeah, I don't know.
Nah, he's a big guy with tattoos.
Nah,
He plays tournaments sometimes.
I ran into him a couple of years back, like the other week, just before I got married, and he was on the same class. And I ran into him here, and he was so cool.
Four check.
Now he has a healthy one too, during the class, and kind of just like hugged him. It's just, it was so unspoken, all that sort of stuff. Not easy to do that. Yeah.
7 bet, 16, 1 6.
So, funny you say that. Yes, but identical twins have nothing to do with genetics. It's egg that's used. So when you have like... Hold on, no, I'm probably going to have to do something to you guys. So... No. Fucking out of here. The card's talking at me.
You really have ace king, Nico? You never ate. You just said that. Ace king or ace king?
The hand you have queen.
Right?
The hand you have queen.
Really? Big fold for you.
I mean, I'm top of my range.
Yeah.
And you're still back raising this.
And min raising too, like wasn't enough. Maybe if I go all in, you might call.
It didn't really matter. Because like the fact that you back raise, just like
You're right.
a lot of times you're just flatting your aces there. I didn't think you had aces. Like other queens or kings, and then queens and flipping for this much as well.
Yeah.
And can be kings as well.
Yeah.
Decided to let it go.
Yeah.
But that didn't flip me.
Big.
Sure are. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I just see it. I didn't have to.
What does that mean?
One on the way.
Like my...
Just can't have your phone on this table.
He did, eh?
Yep. Sorry. 4 raised 5.
The only way I could get in the
5 raised 16. 1 6.
play these ones. Straight up dealer egg.
Could be done
Split
sometimes.
cards. Actually good progress.
Yeah, it's on the screen. 7-fold, 8-fold, 1-fold.
Pumping up the brand.
He's
16?
that I'm a really good player. Yes, 16,000.
Radiant Jinx is alright at poker too, I reckon.
Give you some respect.
3-fold, 16.
How you going?
Yeah, but it goes down like water.
Cool. Heads up. Check.
Same speed. And then, we'll fall down.
Check. Four check.
You look good for your age regardless of where you're from. Come on.
You're 58, Joe. How many kids you got? And you got grandkids?
22.
My dad's 59 on Monday.
You got 2 boys that play poker, right? And what, 2 daughters or another son? Daughter. They're the ones that got kids, right? No? Who, Daniel? Oh, Anthony. Is Anthony's older than Daniel, yeah?
Lines are up in the Empress. All dealers on the Empress. If lines are 200, 400.
Yeah, I see him a bit.
4 next down.
He was in Vegas, right? Yeah. Yeah, I saw him there. He was on the table next to me in a few events.
I was talking about me and my dad. He brought me here. I just want me and him to go to Vegas one time. Just play the mate. Just one time. Before it's all said and done. Before it's all said and done. The other problem is how old can be the other person? 59 this year. On Monday.
40.
5-bet, 40, 4-0.
I wouldn't want to do it when you get too old. Like, you don't want to go there and be... Yeah, it's different, isn't it? Yeah, but they're not complaining about sitting up. Getting out of a chair, do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. There's some 7-year-olds that are still functioning alone. It's all about what you do with your body. You run or you gym? What do you do? Gym? It's impactful on doing something. Gym bros in the chat want to know Hachem schedule.
What's that?
The gym bros in the chat want to know Hachem split.
Good river.
I said the gym bros in the chat want to know your split. Your gym split.
That's what they tell you, is it?
Is that your perception?
Five raise, 5,000. 5,000.
He's got an earpiece on going, watch the guy on C5.
I prefer you to think that.
6-fold.
I'm down Kyle's place.
Huh?
I'm down Heath's place.
5,000.
Oh, because he's on my right.
Is that me on your forearm?
8-fold, 1-fold.
Yeah. Go
There's a
5,000.
little bit too. I just felt the way the trading stuff and that's amazing. Went back to where you got into the role, and then I went into a Hans Zimmer light with his orchestra. Like, you know Hans Zimmer? So he's the guy who's done a lot of scores for.
Free race, 25,000.
So he did the score for The Dark Knight, like all of
Fourfold.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Thank you. 25. Fivefold.
Not now, Captain America.
Yeah. He's a composer for. He gets all the right?
Oh,
Maybe it is.
maybe it is, eh? Let's rumble.
7-4. Heads up. Free bet 25. Free bet 65.
Lovely. Now you have this. But on the flop, I
You have a jack or 10?
7-fold.
have you, and now you have me.
I got balls. That's what I got.
Thank you.
You got to wait for that one.
Tyler Durden, Fight Club, grab it. Fight Club. Yeah, I said it 3 times.
Sorry, I heard why something.
Fight Club. You're Aussie, what do you mean you can't pick up Max and you're Aussie too?
Is it black in it?
Wow, that's fucking depressing, isn't it?
Lazy, we don't speak fast, we speak lazy.
Thanks.
We don't have to do
Just 3 cards.
Oh, miss you.
Can I have one? Can I have this one? Can I have this one? I'll take it. I'll take it on chin.
It's his tournament, mate. He can put shit on whoever he likes, all right?
No, but you bought me a wine, I'll take it. I mean, I'm just happy around the ace thing with yeah. I can't complain.
Can't complain. Right, did you work out which one you liked better?
Eight call, 5,000. One fold. Free raise, 26. 26,000. Four fold, 5 fold.
I don't give a fuck.
6 fold, 26. 6,000.
Please have balls.
Got fives?
Heads up.
Balls is a hand.
Check up. Check. 8 check. Yeah?
Hachen's in the high buy and it's going to make the king.
Three bet 20.
Check.
8 check.
I've got a bet now.
bet, 35.
Well, you're worried about the 4. Good fold.
Get.
8 fold.
You have to do it my pocket style. Didn't even care. I've done the gun up a short stack, you flat. Through there. Ball three. I think I will.
Put it all in pre. I might fold actually.
7 raise, 5,000, 8 fold, 1 fold. 5,000. Three call, 5,000. 4 fold, 5 fold.
Dance again?
Let's go, my friend.
Just so he knows what I'm thinking.
Seven check. 3 bet, 5.5. Seven call. Seven check. 8, 3 check, sorry.
We're going to check together our cards.
Hey.
Check.
Yeah?
I got a 7.
You did check? Check it,
No, I'm
sorry.
good, thanks. Yeah.
Straight. I just came in. I didn't raise you with it.
That's how we play now. It's on. It's on. Give my table back.
Yeah. You would have raised with it. That's the only mistake I made, right? So,
Thank you.
yeah, I'll give you that respect.
Okay, we're back on commentary here. Craig Abernethy joining you for this session. This is the Joe Hachem annual feature event.
Oh,
$1,650 buy-in.
great.
1 raise, 5,000.
We have around 60 entries in this event so far.
3 fold.
Somebody go under the table.
4
And
fold,
quite a feature
5,000.
table as well.
5 folds. 5,000.
You can see APT Ambassador Jared Thatcher,
Am I saying anything wrong?
Dean Schneider,
6 folds.
who won the
What does he
APL's
care about?
biggest
What do you care
It is
about?
ever.
5. Yep, it's 5.
I don't care.
this year
Who?
7.
for $200,000
Wow.
score.
So high.
Orbit.
Someone who you'd be also very familiar with, Michelle Anunu,
Yep, sorry.
defending the big blind here with Jack 6.
7 check. Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, Riazardi, of course, to
Johnny.
Jared Thatcher's
I'll give him a
direct
cheers.
right. He won the
Bet 6,000.
APL Million main event this year for 700.
He's not going to see it for 20 minutes though.
705,000
4 calls, 6,000.
or thereabouts. And of course, being the Joe Hachem feature, Joe Hachem's featuring on this table the 2005 World Series of Poker main event winner for 10 million, I believe it was.
Bet 21. 21,000.
He's a late sleeper. He's when you look up, you don't have anything to
And Jackie Ty, he joined this table a bit late, so I don't have a questionnaire or player profile filled out for him, but I'll try and catch up with him on the break and get some details, because he's not familiar with me, but if anyone in the chat recognises Jackie Ty, please let us know. Also, for those watching in the chat, if you've got any friends or family playing in this event, make sure you tag them on Facebook. Let them know that you're watching them, and watch it back later. We can see Dipper, Chris Dedenos, chip leading. It was a 100k start stack. He's already up to almost 5.5 starting stacks in true Dipper fashion.
12.24.
Watched, he had a big hand earlier with Queens. It was actually a 5-bet pot. Forced out the Ace King. And an interesting one. And he ended up taking down a huge pot. Queens versus pocket fives. So
5.
Free raise. 5,000.
he's got the pocket fours here. Opens to 5k. See how the action unfolds.
4 raise. 16. 1-6. 5-fold.
Min finding a
6-fold.
finding a 3-bet with the Queen 9-0.
16.
Quieter than I'd be 3-betting
Heads up.
there, but we'll see what happens. And this hand is actually in good shape, and
Free check.
Dipper only having pocket fours, it's going to be hard for him to continue in this hand out of position. Expect Amin will continue most flops, and basically any flop with 3 overs to the fours is going to be enough to take this one down. So I've found Jackie Ty on Hendon, says he's from Brisbane.
Put a new place on the end.
Seems to be a regular at Cyprus and
Yeah.
Brisbane
Yeah, fresh start.
Poker United, local games around the Brisbane area, and also at the Treasury, so he'll be quite familiar to our Brisbane viewers.
Yeah, you won the one that I was in with you.
Yes. Well done.
Andy.
Can't
Well
see
done,
him
you were
win on
short
his
stack.
handicap
You were
yet,
just sitting
so
there ready to go.
maybe this is
Do I
the
go?
good
Do I
luck to
not
Jackie.
go? And won it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, no, I had a good spin.
Yeah. Can you is there? Did they get the bottle of wine or just drink it? Oh, they did. Oh, okay.
Quite a jovial and talkative table today compared to the TLPT ones that we've been watching the last couple of days. This event being a bit of a lower buy at 1650.
Is it 6 now?
It is
The
3,000.
players are
65?
taking the opportunity to have a
6.5.
casual drink.
4-fold.
Already seen a few wines. A few nice glasses of red, and it's like a nice fun table. So I will let you listen in on the commentary on the table commentary, I should say, the chat, because these guys will be talking a bit.
Yeah. I had Paul's last hand as well.
You listen.
Yeah.
8 check.
See if Dipper and Joe start discussing here, if anything. No. Just a raise and take it from Dipper, so.
You just got to be hold your till.
There he is, the 2005 World Series of Poker main event champion, the one and only Joe Hachem from Australia. This event, of course, named after him.
Oh, sorry.
That's for your small blind next time. Yeah, yeah.
3 folds.
I wasn't able to find a
4 raise.
commentator partner in crime for this session, but not to worry. Braden Jinks will be joining us broadcast at about 8 p.m. So
5 raise.
stay tuned for Braden.
1 9.
Very popular commentator and
Fold 19. 1 fold.
little hand here brewing.
2 folds. 19.
The men's open the sixes, and Jared's found a 3-bet with the ace. And
All right, players in the mini main.
about-
Blind E, your blinds are up 200, 400 with a 400 big blind
50
ante.
effective.
For anyone
4 call 19. Heads up. Min first. Check. Jared.
So they are a bit deep in this one. 50 effective to start this hand. Amin's called the 3-bet.
5-bet. 15,000. 1 5.
Check to Jared is 5 out of C-bet. Third pot.
All right, guys, for those that haven't seen it, the Beast is back. The Beast is on. It will be on Sunday at 12:30 start.
Money back in our account.
40k guarantee, $450 entry.
You're out again.
It is on this Sunday.
And checks
The
once
Beast
again.
is happening.
I was thinking if I call the flop, then
It is not dead. It is still there. It's going to be as big,
head
bad
on the flop.
as
Head
ever.
on the turn with the
Great structure, great
You
event.
can see Jared's
Save that dollars for that event.
1-6 was folded.
The NLH 10k guarantee has just gone to a final table.
Try bag for Sunday.
We have the NLH PLO rotation happening outside. The ladies event, the Empress, is off to a strong start, about to take over level 3. The mystery bounty is just about to get to the bounties. We're paying top.
About what he's
Later.
done.
We have
All right, go ahead.
8 bounties available out there.
So we can hear the announcements in the background.
5-bet. 50.
Quite a busy evening tonight at the Voco Hotel on North Quay in Brisbane. Got a number of events going on. We have
The mini man, has got 20 runners already.
the main event
Yeah,
taking
sorry.
The
place.
main event has 13, and we haven't even thrown our cards yet. We're off to a
Earlier
great
on, we
night
had
here at APT at the
PLO,
Voco.
which went into a day 2.
If you are hungry or thirsty, do scan that QR code.
That wrapped
One of the
up
lovely
with
staff will come help you ASAP.
2 ladies
There's
going heads
parmas,
up.
there's pies,
Jessica Sheldon.
there's chicken tendies,
Gina
there's alcohol,
V.
there's soft drink, there's water,
May
and there's even a chocolate muffin on the menu.
also know Gina is Georgina Vucinovic.
4 call.
If I try to pronounce her name as best I can. So this went bet call on the turn as well, and Amin once again checks, and this pot has ballooned to 175,000 now, and the SPR is much less than 1, so just see if Jared gets 3 streets here. It's on. Check, bet, call. Check, bet, call. Once again, check. And
2-5 all in.
Jared has now put Amin to the test, and it's just whether Amin believes him or not. Obviously, Amin's thinking Jared could have ace-king. He could have another Broadway hand is 3-bet with pre-flop, and
In my loins.
that would equate to not much unless it was exactly Jack 10 or
130,
I love it.
120, 125.
I love it.
But Jared's not getting bluffed in this hand. He can't be bluffed. He's put all his chips in, and as we can see, he's got the best hand. And if
Wait, but
Amin calls, as Scotty Min would say, it's all over, baby.
130, 120, 125, 128, 129, 130.5, 130.5.
Jordan.
Amin really considering this call.
Yeah.
Really considering it. With the feeling he's going to call here. It's just going to, looks like the way he's just looking at his chips and his cards and everything. Just his body language tells me he's going to find a call here. And you can see this event does not involve shot clocks, so there's no ticking of the shot clock and no use of time banks, so if he throws in a chip, it's not going to confuse me. And there it is, the call, and Amin has GG'd, and as you saw there, quite rightly so, an all-in situation. You cannot muck like Amin did, and our expert dealer Taker Pickles has flipped those cards over to be exposed, and Jared rakes in a massive pot
They
there.
just give you chips like that? Like, what the fuck's the go with that?
That was a 100 big blind pot, I believe, and we started that hand with 150,000 and we finished the hand with 0, so massive pot there for Jared.
Need to fade a snap call.
Our APT
If I get called,
ambassador
got a
from
hand
New
on
South
snap,
Wales.
I'm going to be very upset. Thank you.
That doesn't get him talking. He started chatting up nothing well, and just then he's picked up aces. Now he's got the ace king.
Well, we'd never met. So.
Yeah, we actually haven't.
He's got a huge stack over 125
You're Dean, right? Yeah.
bigs.
Yeah, no, we haven't actually. Somehow we haven't.
Hi, mate.
Daniel Noja will be at the table.
Well,
Daniel
like,
took out
give my brand,
That for fuck you, that's what
the Players Championship this week. That was up around the $40,000 mark for Danielle, and
That's the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Danielle's from New South Wales.
Standard. I must be playing another
Have a
game.
form that he filled out earlier in the week, but just from memory, I believe that it just said he's retired
He'd be
and
good
loves
bet.
his poker.
He beats all the bluffs.
All the bluffs.
He finds himself in this hand in a bit of rough shape pre-flop, but has picked up a lot of equity with the up and down straight draw there. So
8,000.
Tipper took the lead with just a pair of fives, chose to defend Jack 5-0 for the big blinders and open a small blind call. So Tipper's flop best. So here they check to the original razor, Jared, and bet out, and it's gone call. So Jack 10-10. Tipper's Jack still ahead, and that 5 dangler, the 5 of spades. He's probably not aware that his 5 of spades is actually good here. It's not what he's hoping for, a spade, but the 5 actually does pair dipper, but it's an irrelevant 5 because he can't play 3 pairs and hold him. The best 5 card hand, of course, so he's got jacks and 10s with the 6 playing. Still the best hand though, and without any other player holding any spades, it's going to be tough to. Tough for anyone else to win this pot, I imagine. So they both checked the dipper and he check it around too. So
16 pairs.
16 pairs dipper announced as well. Not quite 16 dipper. Although you're capable of many hands, 16 pairs is not one of them. But you take it down and continue chipping up now up to 6 start stacks, 611,000 from 100.
You got one too.
As you can see, we've got
getting too big and it's blowing my head up
already. So pretty good turnout.
Can't miss.
What's that?
Can't miss today, eh?
I see bet. They both called and then we checked it.
And we'll be going to the end of this level,
3-bet and triple barrel.
and players will take a dinner break, I believe. Oh no, one more level after this, I'm sorry. 35-minute levels, it says.
2 raise, 6,000. 3 folds.
Yeah, I'll have some. I'll get the next bottle. You're not allowed. Are we just going to keep drinking or what are we going to do?
As the drink flows, there's a red wine for Dean Schneider. Joe Hachem shout, I guess. He's the host and feature of this event.
How long have we got for dinner?
8,000.
We saw Daniela open this pot from the button, and Jared defended the 7-3 suited, and Jared checked to Danielle as he bets out. Jared's probably thinking, well, this board favours me, so maybe he's got some devious intentions here, looking like he's got both backdoor draws, so has the opportunity to do the check raise, but no. Just mucks those hen, and Danielle gets a small one.
Hey, do you know what Joe's famous for? No. He once did well in a really big event. You got 7th in the Melbourne lane that I won. No, quite more. I wanted to get the right. Yeah, back in 2017. Or maybe you got 5th. Maybe. You're on there. Funny thing is,
6,000. 2 folds. 6.
Am I wrong?
3 folds. 6,000.
Oh, better?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. The best question these days is Danny. Oh, sorry. That's what I said.
5 folds.
No, best. Famous. I know, how many mates do you have to win? Oh, no, clearly you're the most famous. How many world championships do you have to win? I'll go home, I talk to these random people, and I'll tell them I play poker, they go,
I don't even know.
yeah. Well, that was exciting for me,
believe
that
you.
name, playing on the FT for you. Yeah.
Look, we all say that about our sons. That's all right.
It's a bit surreal. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's kind of like, how does this come to... Yeah, it is cool.
did a really
Him as a
big
poker
bluff.
player, not a cricketer.
Exactly.
You did, and
Exactly.
almost like a guy tanked called with a set. I can't remember that. Yeah. Oh, he should have called a lot quicker.
3 raise, 6.
Oh, he tanked with a set. You want to fold it.
6,000.
Yeah, I know. Oh, nah. I bluffed him in another spot and he folded aces to me.
Pull in the cookie jar.
3 calls.
He chopped me.
Don't have a king, please.
One call
Played
shut
for check
out.
there, but it's the all-in
How
chips
bad's
been
the king?
flicked in by Taylor Pickles because Dean's
Yes!
found the
Don't
hand he
get
wants
too
to go with
excited.
here.
No, what I mean, this is
I normally run good here.
King 910
He's actually in good shape. at the
There's
moment.
going to be two. Oh, he's got 15k more. What do you want me to do? Fold. I'm going to hit 3 spades. I'm sorry.
Dipper commentate this one himself.
All right, that's good for you.
No. No, that one's good.
Oh.
Nice hold there for Dean. He gets a second life. Back up to 19
When
big
he
blinds
says,
now.
do you have a king? I'm like, it's a king.
Some players will say when that
25
happens,
Nice,
they'll
that's
save
400.
themselves another re-entry. And,
That's what he offers on that big line.
8 big blinds at a Dipper stack to call.
That
There's
wasn't your
nothing
big
off
line.
his
Oh,
That
you
was
would
his
have been
big
the
line.
Sydney champ.
He won't mind.
You made the main event in the Sydney champ.
I just open like that all the time, mate. Don't take it
My
personally.
friend won that as well. And then the Melbourne was the month after.
Very possessive. Don't respect this guy.
Normally when I get a big
That
stack, I
Sydney
get a
one
little
was
bit too
huge.
aggressive, all right?
That was like 300k for first.
Get
This
excited.
one was like 160.
All right, guys, just a
Mate,
reminder
May
about
one.
out of turn acting.
He's my
If
friend.
you
who
out
won.
of turn, you will immediately receive a 1 hand
Bluffed
penalty.
into the wrong
If
hand.
you do it twice, it will be 3. If you do it a third time, it will be an orbit. This is a no warning policy. It is a straight penalty.
So the action's folded around to
Players in the Hachem, just a little reminder of
double
how
up
the
to
structure
19 big
works.
blinds.
We will play down
So
to
the hand,
level
we'll see how he
16
proceeds here.
or the top 32 tonight. At that point, we will bag and come back tomorrow for a shootout
Pass
format.
that one through. So
You guys will play individually in a shootout format.
And then they want to bag.
on those tables.
How about we work out what time it is and we keep playing to final table?
You've got to get further in the tournament than 32 there.
He said level 16, so
Or
It's all on
32.
depending how you look at it.
players are just discussing a bit about the structure
I think they
of this event.
thought it was going to be more runners.
different.
I think we reevaluate on the time because
So I believe that
Yeah, we got to play
they're
more.
discussing
we
as
have
the
to play more.
players
We will play more. Don't worry about it.
will play
No, we have to
down
play longer than 30.
No, we play
the
to
end
final
of
table.
level 16 or
2 folds.
No, we play to 8.
when there's either 32 or
Otherwise, it's
24
going to
players
cost
remaining.
you us playing the 5k tomorrow.
And once they get down to that, it becomes a shootout format. Also, at the end of late registration,
just see what time it
bounty
is,
comes
Joe.
into play. Someone becomes the bounty and gets their rate back because they are the bounty. I guess it's a bit of a compromise to become the bounty. Could be seen as a bit of disadvantage, so they give the rate back to the player that becomes that bounty when that's drawn.
We're going to be
Knock
under
the person out,
32.
obviously, you get their 1650 bounty.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like,
8 raise.
you're better off.
Under 32 for 20 years, mate.
Once we get to
it's down
32,
the
we do
shootout
what you
format,
want to
they
do,
play down till
and then
it's
we just
heads
play
up,
the final
and then
table. Yeah. Otherwise, we won't play
It's
5k
heads up.
tomorrow either if we're sitting here waiting to come back.
Stop. They won't play out heads up. They
That's
will
the
get
thing,
moved
once
to
we
the
Right?
start
You're going to
table
cost
and
yourself.
play it down
Clock
from
on this
there.
30 minutes.
That's how this event works. If that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know.
Look,
and
let's
I'll
work it out later. I'll
18,000.
I'll adjust. Well, it's going to be
See
pretty
how
good
many
anyway.
Yeah, but like you said, tomorrow is the day of...
We want to play something else, right?
I was bored.
Chad finds himself
Yeah,
facing
they just come down and play.
Michelle.
I don't want to play tomorrow.
And the worst
Quite
part is,
deep.
the 5K should have been tonight because
Heads up.
Over
tomorrow if you play the
115 effective, so
I've got to make a
it's
choice.
a good deal. I mean,
Because it's too dark. It's just all...
What time's the 5K tomorrow?
this time she seems to have.
I'm not sure. I hope it's at night so I can hopefully be in this. Even 4 in the afternoon.
It's not going to see all the chips going at this stage, so
There's another event in the afternoon.
Tomorrow as well. I think there's another Hachem.
Chad's checked to Michelle and he's continues. Continuing the story that he's got the overpair or the ace king, or king queen or something like that. Chad once again checks. Obviously the 7, if 8s were ahead on the flop, they're still good, but just to see if how much pressure Michelle's going to apply here. It's tough competitor to play Michelle. He's not afraid.
That's the problem. So they
He's
can play down a
continuing
final
his
phase
story here.
if we can.
The $36,000 bet.
It'll be close, right?
Just over half pot.
Fucking come here with 32 tomorrow. That's it. Finish.
However numbers there are.
It's
You
a
can
tough
even
one for
win
Chad
this
to
event if you
call.
play
Yes,
the final
not
thing.
32, level 16. You've got it.
To
Yeah.
perhaps what that sizing means. Any body language you can read off Michelle. Jared's obviously one of the best players domestically in Australia, so got to be
I
careful
think we just
that
play
you
down
don't
to
give
level
away any sort
16,
of tells
whatever
with
it is.
your bet sizing or
Because you want, because the 5Ks are 1:30 and this starts at 12:30, so you don't want to stop people from
Michelle's
playing
What time's the 5K?
1:30,
got away with
and
that
this
one
is
there,
12:30
so
if we come back, right?
Yeah, like
continues
So
to
you don't want to
play
have
his
all these
power.
players. Yeah, let's see how we go. But
Got them all stacked nicely in a line.
I think 7. It was 7? Was it 7?
Hour and a half.
Is that 7?
Do have a interesting story to tell about Michelle, but I'm holding it back. I'm going to wait until Jinxie jumps in the booth, which will be around 8 p.m. It's quite a funny story, actually.
a lot
I
crazier.
don't believe it's been
we
mentioned
just
on
make
any
it as we
commentary
go.
streams before, and it relates to Michelle.
Sorry, did you see that?
Chat to her
No, no.
side before the stream started,
Sorry, Tom.
and I said I don't need
That was
to
like
give
a
you
full
a question
roll.
here.
That was
I think
pretty
it went
good.
that way though,
Yeah.
so it's fine. 6
Known you for a number of years. I can tell people all about you if you want, but I want to make sure that I don't give away anything you're not comfortable with. And he said, tell them the story about.
All right, players in the Hachem.
Tell you what,
Just letting you know
it's
that
a
your
funny
dinner
story.
break will be extended to 45 minutes. It will be a
So
45-minute
stay tuned for
dinner
that
break.
one.
You can't be all in.
All in? C2 all in.
Yes. With this hand, no. Alright. It's silly.
Just saw Daniel 3-bet jam the ace queen from the big line, and Joe folds the
Can't play post flop.
for them, and just had to turn the mic off
I just
briefly.
want to
Have I
see
got
the half cards.
we're not too far from the final table here, or the feature table here, I should say, and you may be able to pick up Dipper's voice in the background sometimes when I'm talking. So I'm of course on a half-hour delay. I don't know what's going on other than
No, maybe you do.
Maybe that was
must be a lot of fun going on that table. So stay with us and we'll see what as it unfolds.
It's yours.
You sure?
You just won the last pot, right? So it must be yours.
I did.
Unless I dropped it, but that's what happens when you're clumsy
When
with
you
your
got,
big
you got
stuff.
your, you already have
Yeah,
your
yeah,
thing
yeah,
now. I didn't even
yeah.
notice.
Yeah.
6,000.
Oh, do you remember that controversy about how many chips I had at one point?
6.
On the
Yeah?
yeah.
I was right.
You
I actually filmed it. I I didn't realise, but I actually filmed that
Really?
hand.
So they reckon you took the ante, but you never?
No.
So they actually had to give you another 50k or
Well,
something?
no, I mean, it's pointless.
Yeah,
because I won the tournament.
That's why
anyway.
you won, because
But
you
like,
just said, fuck. I can't stay out of this shootout.
Not with old bananas over there.
Runners, dipper first. Check. 5 check.
Obviously you didn't like it enough, right? Obviously not. Otherwise. Yeah, like my kid's going for it. 100%.
7 bet, 12,000.
Yeah,
Three call.
you have an Italian background, right?
5 fold.
Passionelli.
3 check.
Passionelli? Is that like the Euro way? That's well, it's the Italian twist. Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Check?
3 check.
Jack.
7 check. Jack an ounce. Jack 9.
In Hebrew is
I'm normally supposed to bluff there, but
and you said thing about them. Brayden, you ever been this card dead?
It's not me, sorry.
It's alright. One fold. He's distracting.
I was looking at him as well.
2 raise, 6,000.
You want 200k.
3 fold.
Whinging.
really?
Whinging.
5, 4, 6,
You get more money than
Heads
You
up.
don't-
anybody who's sitting at this table.
So, does it right?
Arrow first.
Do you need something? Yeah, I need a seat.
Check.
You're not going to sit here.
You know, on the stream about 20 minutes ago, they showed a hand where you folded 2 pair on the turn. Is that wrong graphic, right?
5 check.
It was. I know, that's why I said the graphic was wrong. We were just talking about it.
Now off the table.
You bet 6,000.
And you know what it was? Queen 6. You linked in with Queen 6 in late position. I think the graphic was wrong. And the flop was Queen 6-4 or something.
He's
We're looking at the stream. The stream had the wrong graphics. Maybe, I don't know. It looked like collusion, to be honest, because you folded turn. And it was against you. It was heads up against Dipper.
He got scared.
Oh, he's sitting
Yeah,
here.
he had 6.
There's a 6 on the board.
No, there wasn't a 6 on the board.
I had 6 in that hand.
Yeah, I had it.
Queen high flop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the 4 in turn. I had 6s.
They,
They showed Queen 6.
There's a
they
4
showed
of
Queen
spades.
6 on the board, yeah. And you have Queen 6 in your hand.
Wait, are they allowed to do that like we're doing?
Gee, that makes me look great. I made you fold, mate. See that?
Did you tell them what you had?
Corruption.
You know what I had?
I know what you had.
Beautiful hand, right?
Just tell them what you had.
I had King Queen of spades.
Fold,
Beautiful.
one fold.
4 of spades on the turn.
3 fold. 6,000.
That's why I bet a bit small.
On your
Try
default.
to keep you there, but you folded 2 pair. Good fold. They all think you're a genius.
Was he right? Was he right?
Yeah, maybe.
Was he right?
6,000.
With 6s he was right.
6,000.
So you're right? I don't know.
Sorry.
Fold. Fold, fold, fold. Actions on
Queen 6 or Queen 4 was 2 pair. It was 2 pair.
Not even a pair.
I know, it made no sense. Made no sense.
So were you talking how good I am to
No,
get
we're
Joe
talking
to
about
fold?
how he's colluding, he's dumping chips to you. That's
dip.
what we were saying. Why is Joe dumping chips to Dipper?
2 pair. We fold 2 pair.
They pissed off. You made
The queen must have been picked up. The 6 was the queen. Maybe it must have been queen 6.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't even. 6 wasn't even on the board. I don't know. I don't know,
No,
man.
there wasn't a 6 on the board.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Get good. Get good. Get good.
8 fold. 1 fold.
Oh, you're just lucky, Joe. That's all it is. You're just so
3
lucky.
fold, 4 fold. 5 fold.
Don't do it. I got
4, 6, 4.
Must have showed 24. Armin was one who spotted it. Armin was like, "What the fuck is this?" He goes, "What the fuck is this collusion?" He's got going off his head. Armin. I said, "No, it must be a misread graphics thing." Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He was going off over there. Did you see how I made him fold ace king?
No. Sorry?
He was here, yeah. Yeah.
Did he bust just after that?
He bust after.
Because he sat down on our table. And
He
was
must have
looking-
been mumbling.
He was mumbling, yeah.
Because he folded ace king.
When?
First
At
time
what
in his
point?
life.
At what point?
Open there, I smooth, he 3 bets, jam all in, I min clip. And he folds ace queens. And he folds first card king. And he had
And did he win the hand?
300k, I had 300k.
Did he win the hand?
I won with queens.
Wait, he jammed and then you min click.
He jammed 75, not him, but the
Oh,
guy that
not
was sitting
him.
there.
Oh, I'm like, how's he got chips?
No, the guy that was sitting there
Yeah.
makes it
Oh, you busted.
75, I make it
down a little
140.
bit for you.
Pocket fives. He
Sport
saved
Telly
me.
joins the
The only
table,
way he
my
could
God.
save me
What
in
are
the
you doing?
hand.
Limping
This could be,
Because I just knew he'd raise.
might have to turn it off.
So if he goes
If you
away,
are
you just
chasing
jam over the
chips
top
for
of
your
it.
table or your event, do stick your hand up.
Yeah.
Don't just yell out
jam
chips.
over
We may not be able to help you straight
I
away.
just knew the play.
We are
He
getting
did it
around
4
to you.
times. He raised every
Please
time
stick
I
your
turned
hand up
around.
and keep it up. Let us know where you need them. Thank you.
Piles. 1, 2,
Telly.
3, 6. Have you looked at 6?
Two of the characters of Australian poker, of course.
1, 2.
Sport Telly was the icon for the international team,
100 each.
claiming to be of Italian origin. And he did confirm he has been to Italy at least once, so
3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds.
welcome Adrian to it's the feature table of the Joe Hachem feature event.
Should we go to the? We got 45 minutes for lunch.
Don't
Go to
say
the-
Italian.
66
No, you don't
entrants
want to.
now in the 1650 buy-in.
How many times? How many? You'll just go every day.
But where else is there?
You know
And
other
I'm
place?
going to talk you through until 8
City,
o'clock.
you should know the city
Yeah, I do
really
know
well.
the city.
You've been eating at every restaurant in the city. You must
Take
know.
care, guarantee.
If that's the best place, we'll go to the best place. But I wouldn't mind a nice.
One more level remaining after this week, and then the players will go on a break.
Wild Walks, Moo Casino.
walking distance.
I can't.
Oh, Moo Moo's.
If Black Hide was at the old casino, we'd go there, but I've changed it.
What about the new casino?
We want to get a
Is that the
steak
new
for dinner.
casino?
You going to come with us?
Yeah.
We order it. We just say, get our steaks ready.
They bring out stuff fast.
Is that the new casino?
Yeah. Yeah, but I can't get in.
Forgot.
Last time I walked through,
Talking
they
about
got me
dinner
face
already.
recognition.
Oh, there's something.
Yeah, they fucking barred me with everybody else. It's fucked. I don't know.
Getting a booking organised.
I don't know reason. And I said, I've got a job.
Restaurant
Yeah,
upstairs.
maybe, you're right.
Dipper, can you chop that up, please?
JC's a legend,
there.
mate.
They say you're a legend if you hear us.
You're a legend, all right.
C5 raise 22. I don't know, sorry. All right, 7
Joined the
here,
commentary
22
box at
here.
the right time. Jared Thatcher picking up the kings now.
Let me
So
click
his
down this
distribution's
end.
been quite good here. He's had the aces,
7 folds.
stacked
Andy,
them in,
Have you got a car here?
Yep.
We're ringing
had
Moo
ace king.
7 fold, 8 fold,
another
1
pot.
fold.
Drive somewhere. 45 minutes.
Lost a little one against Michelle and
22.
But we order it.
got Spatelli now. He was open the ace jack suited.
I'll pay on my credit
Three
card.
betting with the kings. Spatelli's going to call.
The problem is we want to sit and fucking eat.
So a lot of good flops for Jared and a few bad ones.
Heads up.
I've heard kings called the ace magnets, and they aren't in this case, but Sportelli has picked up a nut flush draw to go along with a wheel draw. So
Okay, I know where we can go.
pretty good flop now. The equity's changed dramatically. with all of those outs, although we have seen
17.
5 bets, 17,000.
5 of them already, 5 or 6 of them already mucked, so...
All right, guys,
this is
just have a special request from Joe Hachem himself. This is for players in that Hachem annual feature event.
Normally Sportelli
We
would have
need to
the
get this
15
number to
outs
100,
in,
so
but,
please start busting other people out.
Yeah, Joe.
C4 all in. All in call.
Check, jam all in, and Jared quickly calls, so...
Juicy one.
Oh, we've got a flip here. Equity-wise,
come on.
it's pretty close to a...
All good straight.
No, greedy, just a 4. We're not greedy.
Those other outs weren't folded, I'd imagine. Well, they might have been ahead, but the 10 bricks at the turn, so now Jared's a
Boom.
3-1 favourite, and
Hey, you can't eat anything.
Sportelli
Okay,
only a
so
short
what were we
stay
going
with
here?
each table, so
They got a restaurant on the first
Josh,
level,
you're
it's
right
just on the
with,
board.
Clearly not you.
It's got
Bruce
really
Stage, that's 4th round, should attempt to get onto the feature, then you'll have to attempt it again. I
Mine's up the
don't
stands.
think that's the case.
2,000, 4,000. 2, 4, 4.
I've only seen him
Well,
bust once
you
now,
can't ask for any more.
so he will have the
Go
option to
fan
re-enter.
feature.
Ambassador, is that, what's going on, mate? How come you don't lose any of those races?
I had Kings. Kings against Ace Jack.
You're entitled to win that one, but what a flop. You can't ask for any more than that with Ace Jack.
I can probably
mate.
just turn the mic up
Especially
on the
with the
table
jack
just a
there.
little
You
bit
could ask that I
now.
have Kings. I mean 10. You could
Adrian's
ask that I have 10.
departed.
Just to make the jack
Just
live.
so Jack live, and he got both live, yeah.
But that would only serve to upset him more.
Yeah, when he misses.
Correctly predicted by Josh in the chat.
Free
that
raise, 8,000.
That could have been a rocky hand for
8,000,
Adrian, and it was.
5 fold.
When we get back. That's the best thing about Red.
How
To
is
have
that
Josh
allowed?
joining us, he's doing some reporting for us remotely, which
8,000.
is
Champion.
an easy job to do sometimes, but Josh is one of the best at it, and
I have some
he continues to do so. So,
What did you say? Can I have some
follow
wine?
Voco Media Australia if you want to see any
Some wine.
blogs about what's happening here at APT for the rest of this week, and catch up on any of the
You look
results
12.
already
Not
happened.
allowed.
9 fold.
You don't have to call it.
8,000.
Lord's spoke to a
I've never
25k,
seen that.
I don't
15k
fall
main
my
event,
Not allowed a red.
and
I never have.
the opening event, I believe. So it's only a good reading there, some photos, etc. So
Not here, not
3
here.
bet,
on
4,000.
Facebook and the web.
Does that mean you have something
Now
good?
this
Good one.
particular flop
Two
could
raise,
be a fun one
10,000.
as well, with
Have you got something good?
Dipper
Trying to
in the
find out.
sixes under the gun,
Question mark.
and
This one BB bet.
Daniel calling the ace 10. Now Daniel's flop top.
All right.
Oh.
You might
Three
be.
call.
To Dipper, and then Dipper's bet, and then chose to check raise, and then Dipper's call, just wheeling him in a little bit.
2 check.
Ooh, now you're scared.
That jack on the turn's probably going to slow Danielle down a little bit.
Thank you.
I mean, Dipper wasn't to know, but if he flipped it back on the flop,
2 call.
Danielle would have been able to get all of his stack in. As it is,
2 check.
as it is, he's got this pot locked up, and
He's in a bluffing
3
mood.
bet.
Is he? Yeah. Man to man. Yeah, I have to.
Dipper's fired half pot on the river here. and
I read it. I read it.
Doesn't like the fold, and he's pretty quickly made the call. And
When I give you the
You did have a nice inning.
when I give you the winky
I had a
wink.
nicer one on the flop.
over 7 star stacks now.
Again, when did I do it last time?
Seems to be the
That's
way
3 hours ago.
I'm watching. Start. So
I played 400 hands since then.
be
I'm
surprised.
entitled to another one.
You can't even get a pair, and you're
Why
flop
here,
set.
just,
What is this?
it's like a steam
And I'm getting raised. I
I
like
wasn't,
it.
I wasn't wrong either, right? I was like, you got something good. Yeah, okay. You shot something good. It's a tell.
It's a tell. But you could have folded. You should have folded and said you got something really good.
I did want to fold, actually. I really did want to fold. It didn't feel like
it's an ugly board for you to
just
call.
joined the
They're
table
up
as well.
200
Jumps
to
in
400 big
Sportelli's
blind
hot
entry.
seat.
Dealers, if you're not yet commenced your shuffle. In the main event, flight E, your blinds are now 200, 400 with a 400 big blind entry.
One fold, 10,000. All in, C2, all in.
I've got to look there.
You have to.
I was going to call the champ, no look, but
Andrew Beatty.
And 8 calls.
That's been to Vegas a few times, and this year he had a particularly deep run in the main event there.
oh my gosh, Joe! You raising my blind with that shit?
You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Lower
talk.
the table volume a little bit.
Sixes are coming, you know. He just had a set.
It's getting a little bit rowdy.
Oh
As you see an all-in confrontation here.
We're getting excited
The 06 and is at risk, but does make the best hand on the flop. Pair of sixes. So Joe needs to catch up now with the 7, otherwise he'll be left with a very short stack, and he bricks that one out. So Danielle gets the full double.
Got nothing here.
Joe Hachem has said to us in the past that he's not jumping on the feature table again because he doesn't win hands when he's on the feature table.
30, 40, 44, 45.
And that is going to be tried true again tonight. He just couldn't hold there.
That's 35.
And he's going to be left with about 6 bigs, I believe. So
5,000?
might not be long before we see Joe throw most of his chips in there to try and double up before the re-entry period, which I believe
45. Did you say I had?
is.
45.5.
I've got one level, and
You gave him 9 back.
on break until at the end of that break,
You gave me 50, but you
it's
gave
the
him
last
9 back.
opportunity to bring into this event.
Oh, sorry. No, yeah, I do.
You did
yeah.
give him 9 back.
68.
Don't ask him to give some of those chips.
You're supposed to give him 4,500.
Sorry, 45.5.
You're supposed to give him.
What do you mean? What?
She's supposed to give you 4,500. She gave you 9.5.
And the prize pool's
That's
already
just
up
an
over $95,000. So
They can double check it.
imagine with all the late entries to come in, that prize pool is going to be huge. And
Like, what the hell?
When you want to win. So let him
take
have
them
it.
to
So
the
you
end
can
of the
win.
round, I
Okay,
believe.
no, I don't want you to chips.
The player's bag. And imagine the final table will be tomorrow, kicking off about 2
You're a nice
in
guy.
the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
What it was?
No, he saw her give him 9
I gave 10. I
She
gave
gave
10
him a
back.
red one and 4.
If you're sure, Taylor, if you're sure that that's
Yeah.
It's okay. So you C2 should have, what are you saying, sorry? 99.
She's getting the.
So you should have 99.
44.5.
So 75.
So if you are in the Brisbane
85.
area,
So he was
nearby,
meant
and
to
you
give
want
you
jump in and
45, but he
That's
gave
90.
you back 90. She gave
94,
you
so
95.
take on some of the best players
Yeah,
in the
correct.
area and around Australia,
Correct weight.
including the World Series of Poker main event champion from 2005. Many other big names in
Taylor's
the
as
outer
good as you're
tables
going to
as
get,
well.
right?
Andres Vasquez, Travis
One of the
Endesby,
best.
Gary Lynn, Tony Hashim.
But if she does that to you, she may not be the best.
Hamish Crawshaw, Lachlan Crilly, Didier Guerin,
6-12.
they're all here.
That's embarrassing, Joe.
Just performance manager,
So come along to Brisbane City on North Quay, the Voco Hotel.
Take it back, Michelle.
I love the APT.
Still about 40 minutes to
playing the APT
jump in,
brand, but what happens to
and
the triangles? I love the triangles.
that's live wise.
One fold.
As we go to air, there's about an hour and a half left, but just running the clock forward, it'd be 8:30 late registration for this
Michelle
event.
showed him. Michelle showed him. He's got to show everyone.
And already $98,000 in the
Oh, were
prize
you
pool
looking at
now,
those?
so I'll just join back to the
I have the ace of spades.
We've got a
I have the ace of spades.
pretty even flip here, I reckon. Both covering each other's suits, so
Diamonds versus spades.
I had a 6, so I can't.
I had one too, so we're both of us. What's this?
unless we see a monotone flop, then difference aces of diamonds or spades, then no one's got a club. So that'll be a
Full
chop
health.
pot.
Nice hand, nice hand.
Well played by all. And
Mine's good.
Where's my 4? I want my 4.
Except I ran into aces. Oh, I didn't put it.
that'll be to the disappointment of Joe. Would have loved a double there.
So then, I had ace.
Chop up the antes and that's it.
Against
So
aces, yeah. So did he open? I threw them.
yeah, as I said, a lot going on in the room tonight. We have the Empress
You raised once, I shit myself.
ladies event, $250 buy-in. That's going on as well.
And they had a pretty
Plenty of ladies in the room, and
I had some hope.
I think I mentioned it earlier, but the PLO tournament that went into a day 2 today, it finished off and we had 2 of the ladies heads up. It was Gina V and Jess Sheldon. So I think they did a bit of an ICM deal and they took over $4,000 each in that. Maybe Gina got slightly more, but good result for some of the ladies that we love seeing on the poker tables. Jared picks up another premium hand here, this time in the big blind, and 3-bet in the open from Danielle Noja.
70.
2 raise. 75.
Danielle flicks in the call.
70.
70. Sorry.
All right.
70.
Not an accent.
I don't want to waste time.
The G is up.
Push it all in.
Again?
Yes, a 4-bet jammed, and Jared flicks it in, and he's in great shape once again. Jared with the ace king
If you
clubs.
gave me enough rope to click again, I would have.
Yeah. Say with the ace jack offsuit that you'd joke you've got the 2 flush draws, and Jared's only got 1, but 3-1 favourite, Jared.
Wow.
Oh.
Am I dead?
And,
It's very hard to win.
That's like one of the best.
Any more kings in the deck?
Very nice
I've
flop for
actually
the ace
seen
king
that
there.
3 times this series. Ace king just flops someone dead.
Just
3
flops the
times.
boat. Wow.
Good luck.
And
All right, see you back here.
see you later, Danielle. See you at the rebuy desk, mate.
That's how you play it.
Jared now chipped up to 500,000 5-star stacks, and
King, deuce, board, and boss.
he's a guy with chips that are very hard to run down as well. So
Quad queen. And it went check, shove, call, and the queen was the first to speak.
chips
Checked.
are flying on this table. We've got the wonderful Taylor Pickles dealing, and she's known for action, and she hasn't disappointed here.
At least it's been a fun fixture, right?
Quite a lot of big hands that we're witnessing.
7-fold, 8-fold.
That ladies event is
Doesn't matter who gets it.
in level 5 at the moment, just started.
Yeah, okay,
Another 3 levels of late registration, and those levels are half an hour, 25 minute blinds, I should say.
We all get it.
So, plus the break,
59.
probably got around
Oh, there you go. I like the cap too.
I thought it was like 25. Yeah.
2 more hours to get down here. I believe 9:30 is the cutoff for the Empress Ladies event. The 10K guarantee. And great to see all the ladies turning out for that. Obviously, APT have got Jade Mitchell as their, I think one of their ambassadors, Shelley Pooley. She's here, been looking forward to that. Phoebe Yan, the WPT Australian Ladies Champion, has joined the field. Catherine Young, who took out one of the events yesterday. She also took out the Young Gun APL Millions. It's great to see these ladies
And you have good equity. So cool.
having this success.
It won by a long
A few
way.
other names I recognise.
Hey, you flopped ace
Belinda
king, king.
Oosthuizen,
Probably, but I kind of just want to double.
Bella
It sounds like.
Twee Larkin. Now Twee, she took advantage of the free roll earlier this week and ran it up to the final table. She finished with $500 or $600 to busting out on the final table, and she didn't invest $1, so that's fantastic for her. She's parlaying that into the ladies' event tonight as well. Taylor Murray, the fabulous wife of well-known poker player Liam Murray and mum as well of Nash, so she's obviously got babysitting sorted out for tonight. Maybe Liam's commentating that, I'm not sure. Sorry, babysitting, I should say. Liam might be doing the babysitting duties, I should say. I'll repeat that. Sorry, I got distracted there. Now we see the open by Jared here with the ace-6, which is fine.
How do you fold that?
9-7 suited from the small
I want to see that.
Realising
That
Jared
might be collusion.
Yeah, that's close, right?
wide-ish buttons.
Mate. Are you guys friends or lovers
That's
or
right.
something?
On this occasion, just gets those
Okay.
How's that collusion? He had
chips
11
into
bids.
his stack uncontested. So,
You guys,
yep, there is a lot
600
happening
bigs.
tonight.
9 4s at 36.
You can afford it.
We are right in Brisbane City. It's actually a
I know.
very
Got a million
convenient
chips and he won't
location
call
for
11 bigs.
all the food options. Of course, there's restaurants
9
upstairs.
bigs.
There's table service for
It
that.
was 9 bigs, mate.
Plenty of
Does
places
that mean you're calling out?
in the CBD that you can go to.
9 bigs to call, yeah.
Maybe grab a
9
kebab on the way home, or depending where you
That's
live.
it.
catch
You don't
public
want to be doing
transport.
that.
4-fold. 5-fold.
Catch the bus in for 50 cents. And
Mate, I called him with King 6
if you do have a
before.
late night in cash,
what, yours
just
was
jump
worse
in
than
there.
that?
No way at all. Did you have good hand, bad hand?
I had 9-7 clubs, bro.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Now,
This is collusion. Floor manager.
see the open jam from Jackie Ty with the 4s under the gun.
No, not me. If I had
16
4s,
big
I'd be all
blinds
in, mate. The table would be flipped.
It's gone all the back way
seen too
around
many
back to
aces
Joe
so far.
Hachem, and he woke up with the ace-3 and
Oh, that's not a good flop. That's not a good flop.
snapped him off for his final 5 bigs. And pretty good flop for Joe. He's paired his 3 now, picked up
The
the
ace?
flush draw.
No, no.
Queen doesn't.
There has to be a 3 on the river, Joe. It's your tournament.
2-1 underdog here. Needs a
There you
half.
go. Ah, it's good.
And that'll put a smile back on the face of
Why is the 3 no good?
Joe Hachem. That gets him back up to half his start stack.
Your odds on that flop.
So there we go. We can
21-5.
remind Joe later that he
Give you 14.
not all bad
be running
luck
the show,
happens
mate.
to him when he's on the feature table. But I have seen some horrible beats and some terrible runs of cards from him, particularly in the State of Origin where he couldn't get anything going representing Victoria. But good to see Joe here. Obviously one of our most famous Australian poker players, probably the most famous. And,
Taylor can play, mate. I've seen her play. She's better than you. No.
come along, good to meet Joe.
Joe, that was a joke. Joe, that was a joke. Joe, that was funny. That was a joke. That was a joke. I apologise, Joe.
Got another hand here for Dipper.
9,000.
Man, you should be embarrassed. You folded 9 bigs.
With an ace.
You have an ace. And he had 7-9. You banana.
I didn't know. I didn't know what he
You don't care. Just put it in. I called with King 6 before.
I know,
Oh,
you were wrong.
fuck.
Ace queen suited.
What is that?
That's.
Do those cards actually get dealt?
Oh, I know, mate.
I don't know.
Are we playing short deck with the opposite side?
I'm playing short deck.
The opposite side from
I'm
me.
playing.
I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay, sorry, Taylor.
Sorry.
I bloody knew you had ace queen.
Are you looking at your phone on the table?
We do also have the
Nah, I just felt it.
second last flight running tonight. It started at 6:30 and late registration till 10:45. Now that's a 200k guaranteed APT main event.
What do you mean? That's
Flight E is tonight, and then tomorrow is the last chance turbo flight to get into day 2 there and play for over $200,000. The main final flight also started tonight at 6 p.m. Late registration there is 9 p.m. I'm not sure if they've made the guarantee yet, so there would be some extra value in that.
You deserve this one, Joe.
And that one
I knew it was ace queen as well.
is available to most buy-in levels. That's most players with bankroll of $250. The entry on that, 20-minute levels. As I said, you can jump in right until 9 p.m. for that one. And day 2 for that is on Saturday tomorrow. So if you are willing to play a 2-day event, with a decent structure,
5 for Joe.
get along for that one. And as I talk about that, I should get back to the poker. As we see this time, Dean opened and Joe jammed once again, and Dean had to make a call there with the king 3 suited and paired the 3, and I believe that time now that is the end of Joe Hachem. Just looking at the stacks, but Taylor is about to confirm that. Yes, Joe has stood up from the table and walked away. He will be going to the registration desk, I believe.
Actually, 12 minutes.
Should have about another 40 minutes to get down here for that.
Negative jams that somehow work out.
Maybe 8:30, I think.
Brayden, don't ever do that.
Someone sets you up or you
No, he's working on the street. Oh, sorry.
I told you I just
all
knew.
about me.
I just knew. I told you I just knew. Yeah, he's got an ear. What's that ear? What's that thing in your ear, mate?
If it's not,
Jinxie! Stop fucking telling him what he's
hasn't
got.
finished already. I'm just confirming that as I try and commentate this as well.
4-4. You know what I saw? I saw something, and next time I say it, I'm not going to fold.
Now finds the blades. The pocket rockets.
Oh, how deep?
A raise incoming there.
7-4.
Now you're
I
raising.
can't even get the chips out behind the freaking thing.
Oh, they're actually like really down there.
I'm not taking the picture.
Yeah. I can see them. I can see them. Yeah, they're like down to the.
I'm trying to get my chips out.
C2, C3 fold.
Yeah, so I've just confirmed this event.
C4 calls.
Still, late reg is still open. The players are currently on a break live, and there's 25 minutes left to late register. Sorry, so 8:15 will be the late registration for the Joe Hachem feature event. Already 76 entries now, over 108,000 in the prize pool. To get back to the poker here, and Dean continuing with his aces. I don't expect Andrew to go anywhere yet. He's made a pair of 5s.
8-3 off the about.
Just call that little small continuation bet, and expect Andrew will check once again. Dean will continue the story here that he's got it, and we know that he does.
If they go slow, I reckon we can go.
6-bet 20. Got a purple chip in your one in the middle.
Andrew had a fresh stack at the start of this hand, so
4 fold.
yeah, just
Come
not
back,
too
Joe.
much damage there for Andrew.
All right.
Luckily, he paired the 5 and not the ace. Otherwise, he would have been much more difficult. And Dean Schneider's made a comeback here, which is good. Not sure if his beautiful wife Taylor is watching on back in Melbourne, where Dean's from, but if she is, maybe you've brought him some luck. He said he was hoping to split it up on the feature table, and that's what he's done. So
Just put some in your pocket.
he's well above starting stack now, and this can't be real. Aces back to back?
Oh, I got to bet again, sorry.
No, I think there was just the card reader. We have seen that happen a few times, and every time it's been the previous hand. So
welcome.
I said it can't be real, and it wasn't. I mean, sometimes it is real, but it doesn't feel real. You've ever had aces back to back, or even 3 times?
To me,
it has happened to me once in my life. You don't feel like
I want to.
it's real life. That's for sure. Oh, and Andrew Beatty flicks in 82,000, 20 bigs up against the all-in of Jackie Ty. Jackie Ty, you did find out, is a local Brisbaneite.
The low ones have been winning hand. The worst hand.
He's at risk here against Andrew Beatty. So
hopefully it won't change.
Red versus black.
Oh.
And
this is crazy.
Jackie has smashed up flop.
I've seen that 5 times.
Here's his side card, takes 4-1 favourite in equity here, and then straight away Andrew's bigged his side card back now, so that's a cruel way to bust.
Yeah,
when you think you've hit your card.
No, when you have it,
the opponent waxes straight away.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
A cruel way to bust, and Jackie's out the door. Not sure if he's going to jump back in, but
Yeah.
the late registrations are flying in now, and said we're well over 100k prize pool, so we'll be joining you for the rest of the night.
Is Tony still in? Where is he?
Jinxie will be joining us after the break.
Tony, are you hungry?
So it'd be good to welcome Jinxie back into the commentary box.
Wait, let's go in. Hey, let's go in.
As I said, stay tuned for that story about Michelle Anunu.
You want to go, Joe? Let's go in.
Quite a funny one, I think. And,
oh, okay, beautiful.
He gave me the all clear.
Well, tell he just left.
So I'll wait for Jinxie to return to tell you that one.
Where's Sam? Go see Sam. Tell he fucking done 4 bullets and left. He done his part.
8,000.
Speaking of, he's found the ace 10 of hearts here and
No thanks. Let's go.
Sam,
raised it up.
go see Sam and tell him we'll leave.
Tipper's got a nice hand too. Both
And then you
of them
can
could
rebuy
make a
after
royal
the break.
flush if that was the case, although not sure what happened there. Our graphics are quite catching up. Maybe Dipper didn't have the Queen 10 suited, because I can't imagine he would have folded it. Anyway, it's heads up between Michelle and Dean. They've both paired their ace here, so Michelle has the better of it at the moment, but Dean does have that 6 of clubs working for the backdoor flush draw, and just wait for Taylor to whack that turn card out.
Dealers in the mini-main, you are now on a 15-minute break. Players in the mini-main, you are now on a 15-minute break.
Now, the king pairing the board probably means Dean's going to stick around a bit longer in this hand, because it will upgrade his kicker. If anything bigger comes, obviously the 6 means he'll get the outright win. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't. So they're playing for kickers now, so aces and kings. Sorry, I misread that board. As you can see up the top, a 9 outs. There's no 6 up there. Only queens and jacks. And a few other high cards. So that's not one of them though. Any card lower than a jack was going to mean that Michelle will take this one down, and he does. Only a small pot. Still quite healthy for Dean. He's up around the start stack, and he probably flew a few times, and he saved himself a re-entry. He's managed to get short and rebound back up to the start stack, which is great.
Uh,
2, 4, 4.
You can. Not a fish. Don't be like that.
As you can see, Joe Hachem sat back down with a fresh stack, straight back into the feature table. 100k, 25 big blinds now. The blinds have gone up to 2k, 4k with a 4k big blind ante. And, I mean, this dealing performance by Taylor is so impressive.
Fucking look at this
I don't
Hachem
know how she
shot.
does it. She's got some sort of magic in her that she just keeps producing hands.
Now we've
for
actually
these
got a
players.
real.
Please don't put him on tilt.
And
Please don't put him on tilt.
He's already coming after me. Yeah.
Dean's just built his stack back up now, and
Yeah, I'll put that in front of you.
Taylor's giving him a hand to jam his chips all in, but they're all in straight into the aces this time.
Needed
and,
help.
If you're at home,
Ace queen.
watching your husband, we all need you to shout for a 10 because that's what he's going to need.
Oh, what a flop.
Oh, and
What a flop.
That's
that
crazy.
particular flop makes it interesting. Gives him a few more outs there now. Queens and sevens also become
That's actually
a
not
winning
fair.
hand. If he can hit one,
Oh.
that's not one.
Deuce. Too many outs.
Lots of sixes there.
All right, can we have
Most
the
of
lovely
these outs
ladies put the Empress
still
and Ben back to your
available.
table? This is your 2-minute call.
The river for
Ladies,
Taylor
this is your
is
2-minute
Oh,
call.
that's a queen as well.
A brick.
Sit down, Spanner. What are you doing?
Almost
Why?
too many out syndromes there for Dean. He did so well. He got short and then
Well, both the Hashems are on the same table.
built his stack back up. But
Put it in, Joe.
Taylor's just done what she's known for,
put it
to
in,
create
Joe.
action, and
Yeah. Put them in.
just on the wrong side of that one this time, Dean. But
Yeah, but they're your chips.
you know, Dean
What did we start with, 100?
Dean was in here commentating last night. Did such a good job.
That's too much.
Say he jumped back in because he's such a
I like you, though.
happy and optimistic type of guy.
I doubt it.
See how I don't give a fuck because I love you?
Yeah, I know,
See,
but at the end of the
at the
day,
moment,
that you saw what I did.
Listen,
Have a look, have a
can I
look.
just say, that's collusion.
Have a look.
upset him too much. And
No,
what's
Jared
this?
was
You're
collusion
getting the
before.
referee out, it's collusion.
Jared was
You're both
What's
collusion.
this I
bad.
see at the table?
You see what just happened
Figure
there?
it out, mate.
I changed my chips.
Get the supervisor over.
He gave me 60.
Looks like Tony Hachem to me.
I gave him 10 back.
Turn the volume up on the mic just a little bit. Just,
Really? Yeah. I changed.
Wonderful.
just want to hear what he's saying here. Got to
Re-raise 8,000.
I just
listen to the
changed
boss,
50
so that's what we're going to do.
with Dipper. He
See the
gave me
owner of
60.
Australian Poker
Didn't
Tour,
know.
Tony Hachem.
But then I counted the chips. So
Joined the feature table.
I believe in
Take
karma.
on brother Joe,
I
plus
believe
the
in cool
ambassador
right
Jared Thatcher. And
You caught me. You caught me.
if it is too noisy for you, just let me know. I'm going to try and speak up over the top of him because there's a bit of nonsense straight away here. I shouldn't say nonsense
Let's
too.
go. Come on. Can you take 18 seconds?
Very
Tyler?
all-in worthy hands.
Here, look.
18
13.
seconds, you reckon?
13. Let's go.
We're going to be 5 minutes in
Jared
our break the way
Thatcher.
they do it on
Ambassador, pocket nines up against Ace King and
Well, how
10
do
Broadway
you
cards.
feel about
All right, players and dealers in the Joe Hachem feature event. Finish up the hand drawing. You'll be on a 45-minute dinner break. 45-minute dealer
Taylor
break.
can't improve him here on the turn. Wait for the river. And well,
Any players that are
I
wishing
did
to
say
jump
it.
in,
Joe Hachem,
this is your last
he's not a
chance.
fan of playing on the feature
45
table. I've
minutes.
just seen him bust
The
twice
lockout
in
will
about
happen.
5 minutes. So unlucky Joe. And I'm going to catch you after the break with Braden Jinks. So we'll catch you then.
Do you need counts?